what's up, friends? Welcome back. It's your boy Size. I'm going through a tough time right now. A lot of self-doubt, and I'm lacking in self-confidence because yesterday I wrote an essay and I submitted to it, wondering like I will get a good feedback. In fact, I did get a pretty transparent feedback on my essay, and that was pretty bad. That was so awful. By reviewing the feedback, all of my self-confidence I just jumped out of the window. You know, by the time I was writing an article, it felt really natural. I didn't realize that in my essay there were a lot of grammar mistakes and a lack of, in some part of it would be very mechanical. So a lot of unnatural usage, awkward sentences, a lot of it. It was only after I submitted and then I found out all of my mistakes. So I was devastated on my results. It's not easy. I'm trying to take this tough time to solve logically. Because think about logically, man. What is the purpose of learning? Is to correct our mistake, right? So I told myself I do not study new things constantly and then reach to the level I want. Eventually, no, it doesn't work like that. So in order to improve, overcome this tough time is write. If I write a lot of things. If I speak a lot, and you value those feedback on your work. The purpose of our study should be to review our mistakes, what went wrong, what we did wrong, take under review those mistakes and avoid the same mistakes in your next project. Only by doing this process repeatedly that we have a chance to improve, that we have a chance to speak or write correctly. So this is the purpose of learning, man. Not to study new things all the time without reviewing your mistake. It's not feasible in the long term. Okay, man. Today's topic is going to be random, I'm not sure you guys are into celestial and astrology things. She mentioned about the Mercury retrograde. I'm not sure if I sounded the correct way. The Mercury retrograde or great, something like that. So, and it is starting in this month, 29, and it is going to last until next month, 90 or 20, something like that. So in this period, she told everyone has to go through a period of tough time. That means in those Mercury retrograde time, we are not suggest. It is not suggest to be in rush into anything. It doesn't matter you're chasing on. It doesn't matter what endeavor you're trying to accomplish. We should take a step back and reflect. Everything we do should be intentional. And in this period of time, we should double check everything before, for example, before signing an important contract or before any significant documents. So we have to double check. It is very easy to stir up conflict within within your colleague or within your romantic relationship. It is very possible period, but it does not mean we don't have any progress at all. So that is why in this period I have cut out, I have deleted my social media, and I won't be posting anything currently on social media account, but except on YouTube. So I really have to be humble during this time, because when I speak, I speak pretty straightforward, and I'm not really understand about the social setting. Even my senior at work, if I have something to say, I used to say straight to their face without paying attention to any social hierarchy. The other thing that I want to talk about is sometimes I bore, sometimes I feel depressed, just like I'm going through right now. Sometimes I'm filled with self-doubt. So I'm not being happy all the time, just like you see in the video. I tell myself, okay, it is okay to be bored. It is okay to be discouraged. It is okay to feel depressed for some time. But what then? What did you got after those a period of boredom, after those a period of depression? What do you left with? Lately, what I do was, I could be bored, but I'm still going to do the work. I could be depressed in this case. Well, but I'm still going to review my work, review my mistake, so that I could correct them in my next work. So what happened after this period of boredom goes pass by? At least I am left with something progress, even though a tiny bit. Okay. What happened if you feel bored and sleep all day in your room? At the end of the day, you just waste your 24 hours with no progress. If you go to the gym and train, or if you write, if you speak, whatever, although you are bored, and at the end of the day you are left with your record. Probably the next day all of those feelings were gone instantly, but you're left with something progress. That's what I want to say. But it is not okay to let those feelings dominate your whole being. It is not okay just because you feel depressed, or you still in your room all day without going out, without eating, or without doing some constructive work. It is not okay. I want to summarize today's video by giving the conclusion on the topic that I have covered in this video. Okay, number one, I talk about the purpose of study. The purpose of study should not be putting in new things constantly without reviewing your mistakes. The purpose of study should be you produce some work, you produce some result, and then you review those mistakes so that you can avoid or correct them and avoid them in your next work. Number two is I talk about the Mercury retrograde that everyone has to go through, even though they have aware or not. So we have to utilize this Mercury retrograde period to reflect on our intention, on our personal character. Okay, so Mercury retrograde is not a fun thing to go through, we have a lot of potential to deal with a certain amount of losses. So you have to expect that. And number 3 is, it is very natural to bore, to feel depressed, or to be anything. You should aim to be left with something. You still have to do what you gotta do. By the time when you wake up the next morning, you gain something. That's it, man. Let's go through the tough time. It was so bad. I think my morning video is a pretty short, because I usually do a vlog which lasts around 20 minutes or 20 or 30 minutes, but the morning I speak pretty short, and I figure that it might be fun, you know, it might be some appalling. No, sorry. It might be fun to bring my audience and show how I usually work out at the gym. So this is some form of a time. It's not an entertainment, you know. It's kind of another activity that I usually portray on my content. And yeah, I think it might be fun to incorporate how I work out at the gym and share some of my philosophy around fitness. Why not? So, okay, today my workout today is I'm going to train my upper body, mainly targeting for shoulders, and as a supplementary, I think I might do a tricep workout. So the complete workout should be shoulder, tricep, and I wanted a couple of sets which I targeted to the abdominal. So yeah, let's start. So before I start heading to the heavy section, I start off by doing cardio. So, you know, it took me around 10 minutes to go from my room to the gym, so I think I don't need to add any further cardio in terms of treadmill walking or cycling. So I'll just go straight into my handstand position as a way to warm up body straight on. So okay, let's start off by doing handstand. The warm-up has done, so we will continue to the actual exercise. Okay, so I will start off by doing the lateral raise. You know, I find it's a little bit awkward to train probably my side delt, because at the gym that I'm working right now, that has a requirement that I'm looking for. Does that make sense? So in terms of doing the lateral raise, I either work out with dumbbell or the cable lateral raise. I will demonstrate you so that you can know it clearly. Okay. In terms of the volume, you don't need to use a heavy dumbbell. It's just a pretty lightweight that you can handle around 10 to 12 reps. That would be great. So aim to do a 12 reps with 4 sets, and you will notice, you will find that even after the first 4 sets, your side delt will be pumping. So give it a try to yourself, okay? this is my next workout, which is target to the lateral, my real delt. So, there's a lot of variation to perform the real delt exercise, but as for the timing and the convenience of machine, there are a lot of people. The dumbbell area is crowded with people at that time. So, and not only that, I think this reverse fly, I think it's very effective to do the real delt workout. So, yeah. With the same set and same reps, I will do a 12 or 15 reps or 4 sets, and then that's about it. So let's go. When using this machine, you gotta make sure when you push it upward, make sure your elbow goes all the way up, okay? There's no bending over, there's no curving. This is the actual ending part of the video. The truth is, I've already finished my content back at the gym, but it turns out, as I'm speaking on the camera, I didn't realize my camera speaker battery has run out. So this one has a still battery life, but the one that I attached on my camera. So what happened is, when I play back on those videos, they were there's no sound attached in my video, so I have to retake it back in my home. I was talking about my passion. I was talking about my passion in the fitness because back in the time when I was still trying to look for my profession, and I was really into the fitness industry and becoming a personal trainer. So I even went so far to consider that I should probably take a steroid, to become stronger, to look physically more appealing, to look more aesthetic overall. So the interesting part is, one, our conscious level don't know what we want to do. The subconscious level, they come over and helps by giving us a hint of what we should be doing. In my case, I was unclear about what I want to do. I had a dream, and I'm going to recite what and I vividly remember that one, and I want to share this dream with my viewers. In that dream, I was onboarding on a plane to go somewhere, and there were lots of people have already taken up the seat, and there was no seat left for me. So I even complained to the cabin crew what happened? I even bought a ticket, and I was supposed to be on this plane to go to this to the particular place, and I was disappointed because I was determined to be on that to be on board and traveling to a different city. And there was also a baby who was waiting at the boarding room, and she was crying and begging to me. I think she's my girlfriend, but the image I play in my dream is my girlfriend as a baby, and she was crying and telling me, 哥哥你不要去了. She was telling me in Chinese, and the meaning is it's like this: big brother, please don't go, please don't, we should be going to different places with you and me. And she was telling me this, and I didn't convinced. I wasn't convinced at first, and the more she was begging to me, no, this is not the plane that we should be going. So this is a manifestation of other my reality circumstances. The planes mean the vehicle that I want to become a fitness trainer, and the people who were sitting on the board are other people who are also trying to become a personal trainer. Some of them are, not some of them, most of them are probably even smarter than me, more talent than me. And if I insist on going with them, then I will have to compete with all of those people in order to stand out as a personal trainer. And what happened is I finally listened to what the baby was telling me, and I take off from the plane, and instead I soothed her. Okay baby, you and I will go to the different places, and there will be bigger planes, a bigger aircraft with more available seats. That means I'm going to be creating my own path by following what interests me and playing and building my income around my interest and my creativity. In that way, not only I'm going to face with less competent, but also the journey will be more pleasant because the plane because this destination and that plane is meant for us. So after having that dream, I realized the personal trainer won't be the thing that I really wanted to do. So I give up on the ideas of taking the steroid to become a stronger person. That doesn't mean I give up on training consistently on myself, but instead I am now more into becoming intellectually aesthetic. That means to become more intelligent, to strengthen my intellectual capacity by training consistently my knowledge and my physical level. What I want to say, in times of illusion and unclarity, the dream will give us a hint. Okay, so I'm sure you guys will also have a similar experience like me. Okay, this evening I want to enjoy the happiness of making video. You know, forget about my imperfection in speaking, forget about my mistakes in grammar, speaking imperfect language, but let me enjoy the happiness in speaking to the camera, although not having the perfect language yet. That's it, man. Stick with the purpose and give everything in what you do, even even in cooking, you have to cook passionately. You have to cook passionately. If you do the homework passionately with your full focus. Okay, rather than doing it for the sake of routine. You don't want to be study because this is your routine, and you don't want to work out because of your routine, but rather you do those things by choice every day. Okay, that's what I want to say. And yeah, this is a final message for today's video. Thank you for watching. See you again in this video. Bye bye.